Okay, for our next Elements of Music section, we're going to talk about tone color or timbre. And timbre is spelled kind of oddly. It's spelled like timber, but we pronounce it timbre. So we can tell a trumpet from a flute even if they play exactly the same note at exactly the same dynamic level. The special quality that each instrument or voice has that distinguishes it is called its tone color or timbre. Tone color changes in a piece of music create variety and contrast, even when the instruments or voices may be playing the exact same music. For instance, take this Duke Ellington tune called Sea Jam Blues. The first time we hear this simple, repeated note melody, it's played on the piano. Here's that melody just so you know what to pay attention to. The second time we hear that exact same melody, it's played on the saxophone. It is amazing how simple this piece of music is. It's just a couple of notes in the melody. Only two, actually. 4 repeated notes, and then one other note higher. Yet these very subtle changes of tone color refresh our ears as well as keep our minds attentive by giving the melody to one instrument first, the piano, and then changing our focus to a new instrument, the saxophone. This not only keeps us interested, but also creates the sense that there is a conversation happening between the different instruments. Ellington's tune actually continues this musical conversation or tone color conversation throughout the entire piece by changing the instrument that's in the foreground each time the musical structure, which in our text is called a chorus, is repeated. The first 2 choruses have already showed us 2 distinct instruments, but Ellington actually changes the melody instrument every chorus. Tone color changes aren't the only way that Duke Ellington creates variety in Sea Jam Blues. He also has the different instruments improvise. Improvisation is the term used for music that is being created at the same time as it is being performed. Essentially, the musician is making up a melody right on the spot. Another example might be when a guitarist takes a solo in a rock song, like this example from the band Queen. This is also a moment when we assume the player is improvising. Having different instruments improvise or solo in a particular song is another way that we use tone color to create variety and keep us interested. So hearing a violin improvise, and then hearing maybe a piano improvise, we get all sorts of variety even if the notes are similar that they're playing. Every time we combine 2 instruments, we actually get another new tone color. So because the orchestra has so many instruments, and therefore lots and lots of combinations of instrument, the possibilities for different tone colors is virtually limitless. But let's move on to the next section, which explores the different instrumental groups in the orchestra to explore that idea more.